Hey guys, welcome to FM Driving School. Lockdown's just about to finish or it's finished already, and as students or as learner drivers, we're going to be extremely rusty. We haven't driven for so long due to the lockdown, due to our instructors not being able to teach. So what we're going to do about it? Well, in today's video, we're going to show you a few examples, a few tips from your fully qualified driving instructor of the things that you need to be doing when you're driving in order to pass a driving test, in order to impress that driving examiner. So let's go through all the different clips, and hopefully you guys can gain some information, some knowledge about your driving test as well as your theory test. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe with FM Driving School. It's only a button, it's only a click, but it makes a big difference to our channel. So please guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's take this first clip here. You can see it's really miserable. It's raining, it's wet, there's parked cars to the left, the road is narrow, extremely tight, and you can see the student, they're keeping a nice gap between us and the car in front. So that's the first start. Extremely important to give yourself a safe gap. So obviously the student is clearly thinking about the gap, about the condition of the road, about the weather condition, but we should also be thinking about the bus in front of the car. You can see this bus now, they're indicating left. We should be anticipating that they may need to pull up. It's a bus at the end of the day, they're going to pull up. And look at the car in front, they're indicating moving across. As students, we need to check our right mirror, inside mirror, and then right mirror, and then move across. If you indicated, very good. If you didn't indicate, you shouldn't really be faulted on it because your momentum is taking you around the bus. That should be sufficient enough for other road users to know what you're planning, what your intentions are. And as you're driving, look what's happening in front of you. There's a car on the left trying to pull out. And because of the gap, we should be expecting, look, they've literally slowed us down. We had to slow down, almost coming to a stop. Now, because of the gap, and we saw the car on the left slightly edging out, we should anticipate that, okay, this car may pull out, may try to push in. You have to understand during peak times, peak conditions, people do that. Drivers do that. So if you're driving, say early morning rush hour, or maybe about 3ish, which is so rush hour for school children, there's going to be drivers, or even just generally bad drivers. They're going to try to push into you. So watch out for, look far ahead, notice the cars, notice their plan of actions, what they may or may not do, and be prepared for it. So in this situation, we saw the car, we reacted safely, we had a nice gap, we slowed down, we almost came to a stop, and then we carried on driving again. So we reacted really safely, and the examiner will be extremely happy with your decision making skills. Let's go through this example here. In your driving test, you'll be expected to come across some big roundabouts. It's not always guaranteed, but if you are, let's go through how to deal with it. So in this situation, we're taking the second exit. Now, the general rule is if you're taking the second exit, you should be on the left-hand side. But if you look ahead, watch what happens. You're looking far, and you're going to start noticing arrows on the floor. Can you see it? The left lane goes left only, the middle lane goes straight, and the far right lane goes straight. So if you're taking the second exit, you should notice the signs on the floor. And then from the middle lane, watch what happens. We need to now drift back into the far left lane here. Like a hook, it goes all the way back to the left lane and then carry on driving. I'm just going to replay that so you guys can understand exactly what happened. So if we just slow it down, you guys are going to notice as we're driving, you're going to see the arrows. If there's cars on top of the arrows, there might be a lot of traffic. The examiner should help you, should intervene and tell you, by the way, the left lane goes left only. So it's your responsibility as a learner driver to notice the arrows. Now, as I said, we've slowed it down so you guys can see exactly what's happening. From the middle lane, the left lane, where's the left lane going? It's only going left. So from your middle lane, you have to now swing back into slightly to the left, while the cars on the right, this white car, can go to the middle lane. So as I said, like a hook, move back in. If you went to the car where the white car is, that lane there, it's not your lane and you will be faulted. And most likely you'll get a major fault, which means you failed. So hopefully that was a good example of a slightly tricky roundabout. One of the core elements of doing the driving test is to do a reverse exercise, such as bay parking. Now the car park might be in a weird road, in an unusual place. The layout of the road might be a bit tricky. So let's go through this particular roundabout here. So we're going to go to Tesco's car park. It'll be the fourth exit. I'm just going to give you an example of something slightly unusual. It might not seem unusual watching this, but when you're driving it is. There's a first exit on the left. And this exit here, Students, because it's so narrow and small, they don't count it. In certain roundabouts, you don't count it. That's why it's really good to practice with your instructor, so they can tell you this is counted as an exit. So that was a third, and then this is a fourth. Anyway, so when you get into the car park, look what happens. It's very tight. It's wet. There's another little roundabout. There's a zebra crossing. You have to watch out for two elderly people are crossing it. And again, you have to be aware of all this. And look, as you get in, again, very narrow. It's wet. Where you're gonna go? You're gonna go straight. You're gonna go left. In this situation, the student's going left. Maybe the instructor will tell you, the examiner will tell you, can you turn left? If not, you assume you're going straight. And again, look how narrow it is. Watch out for any cars coming. And as I said, because it's wet, it's going to be even more trickier. Now, as you're driving, the examiner may say to you, can you find somewhere to park? It's completely up to you. And if he tells you that this, you're driving into a bay, and any bay of your liking, of your choice. So always find a nice, easy, empty one. So again, it's your choice where you can park wherever you want. And let's see the student what they do. They're turning into their bay. Yep, there we go. A nice empty one, and they've stopped before the line. You never drive into the next side of the bay. Also, it's always nice and easy if there's no cars in front of you. That way you don't have to consider it. Such as this student, he didn't park in front of the red car or the Mini Cooper. There was no cars in front. So that way you can go a bit further right to the line of the bay and you don't have to worry about it. Don't also forget that that isn't the end of the maneuver. The other part of the maneuver is coming out of the bay safely and then moving off. So in this situation, the students come out quite far back in order to give them some space to move off. Slightly swung out a bit too far to the right, but just about controlled it and moved back into his lane. So I wouldn't fault him. Might give him a minor for swinging a bit too much to the right, but most likely I'll be happy enough with that. Guys, don't forget, these are just tips to help you pass your driving test. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with FM Driving School. Here's another roundabout. We're going to go straight. Watch what happens in this situation. So we're looking at which lane should you be in firstly. You should be on the left lane. Automatically, you should be thinking about that. But then also don't forget, maybe there's road markers on the floor telling you that you can't be on the left lane. Let's just see in this situation. So as we're driving straight, there's a car on the right driving quite fast. Can you see the arrows on the floor? The left lane does go straight. It's telling you you can be on the left lane to go straight. So there's absolutely no need for you to move to the middle lane, even though the middle lane also goes straight. If you stay on the left lane, you automatically, when you come off the roundabout, you'll be on the left lane as well. Remember, one of the rules of driving in your driving test is to drive on the slow moving lane, which is the left lane. As I said, you can always watch our other channels, other videos about driving, how to pass a driving test with FM Driving School. Do like and share with us. So here we're waiting at the... Oh, this guy's gone through a red light. They probably made a mistake. Anyway, so wait for the lights. As you drive forward, again, look what happens. The left lane, we're going to stick to this left lane. And we're gonna go around. So if you notice, the first roundabout in this video we talked about, we were on the middle lane, wasn't we, because of the arrows. In this situation, the arrows are telling you actually you can stay on the left lane, and so as a learner driver, do stay on the left lane unless you see arrows telling you otherwise. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully that was informative. And do check out our website as well, fmdrivingschool.co.uk. We got loads of free resources for you in order to pass your theory test and your driving test. So do check our site out, fmdrivingschool.co.uk.